Alright, what's up guys? Today we're gonna be remaking my favorite horror song of all time, Always by Daniel Caesar. Now, if you don't know what that song is, please check it out. And you probably do know what it is if you clicked on his video. So we're gonna get a little bit of a deep dive into this, and hopefully this video stays up. One thing about this song is that it has a lot of acoustic stuff in it, so I spared a lot of time for you guys, people watching, that I already picked out all the drum samples I'm going to use. It's like, oh, right here. And I got them all from Splice. If you are a music producer, you should really check into Splice. They have a lot of really good samples. Like for like guitar, drums. I mainly use it for like guitar and drums because I can't play those instruments. I only know how to play piano. A lot of times I use it for anything like acoustic that I just cannot get from electronic stuff like this. But let's just get into it. So right now I have the song pulled up, but I'm not gonna play it and during the video. This is just gonna be for me so that I can listen to it while I'm doing all this. So one thing we're gonna start with first is the drums. So let's just start with the drums first. And I'm gonna take a quick listen, and then I'm gonna come back and we're just gonna. So banger song. We're gonna start off with getting the BPM right because I don't know what the BPM is. So it's like and I'll be here because we both know how it goes. All right, whatever. I think that's the BPM. So we're gonna start with the drums. Okay, so I think it's like bunch. And we're gonna mix this better for sure, but for now we're just laying out a foundation, and we're going to the chords a little bit later. So the hats are kind of going like, ooh. Right now I'm just messing with the sample. I'm trying to make it like a good hat length, and then it's like there. So we're just gonna do this. And the thing about these samples is that you can make them sound really realistic. We just mess with the velocity of these things a lot. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. Actually it has to be like this. Whatever. All right, let's hear the drums again. So it does start with the crash. So we're gonna pull in a crash sample real quick because let's see. That sounds exactly like, so it's just and I'll be here. So I can't really hear the hats that well, but one thing I am noticing with the hats that I'm getting actually kind of wrong is that it's kind of marking down each quarter note starting like, how do I explain this? I can explain it. So what I was trying to say is that the hats are doing in that segment is that they're marking down the quarter note of the measure. So it's going 2, 3, 4. And what I was doing before, I don't really know, but there we go. I was having trouble explaining that. Okay, I think that's pretty good for the jump. So we're just gonna start off with now. Obviously throughout like that whole section of the chorus, it changes, but right now we're just gonna use that so we can start getting into the chords, and then eventually we'll do some final details. So this is how I kind of approach it. I kind of just get like this foundation down, and I start adding more and more. All right, so now we're gonna get the bass down, because the bass tells you everything you need to know about what the chords are gonna do. And of course some chords do a lot of different things, but I think when I'm getting into music, there are like usually 5 elements of a song that I kind of listen for. The first one's going to be the drums, like I just showed you right now. The second one is going to be the bass, which I'm getting into. We're going to get more into the other things like guitar and piano, and those are more so the mid area. The next part is going to be vocals. So we're gonna record vocals, and also effects are gonna be the last thing. But in this song there's not really too many effects other than backing vocals, which I don't know if you really count that as effects or vocals, but that is an element in this song. There's also like other things going on back there that we'll listen more into, but right now we just laid out a good foundation for drums. So now we're gonna start getting into the bass. Now the bass in this song is like boom. It's pretty loud. Like when you listen to the song and you really pay attention to the bass, you're like, dang, it's really having a lot of presence. And so we're gonna really try to achieve that today. All right, so I'm just gonna listen into the bass right now. So the bass is pretty simple. It's just following the same pattern as the drums. So it's gonna be like right here. We're gonna quantize this real quick. Let's see. And if the bass I'm using actually is from Native Instruments, it's the Rickenbacker bass. Yes, Scarby Rickenbacker bass. It's really nice. Dude. Boom. And it has the D, I think. Yeah. And then the last part's like do 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 do. I need to listen to it again. Okay, so it's like, let's hear it. I think it's like dun 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 boom. So it goes like that. Doo doo. Okay, that's pretty good. So that bass is wrong in the last part. Let's double check that. So right now we got the bass and the drums done. I think that's pretty good. So they're not completely done. We're still gonna have to do a lot of mixing between all of them, but I think I always worry about mixing last, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. You guys take that however you want, but I always mix kind of last. I don't like mixing while I go because then it wastes a lot of time. So this is how it. And there's probably like a drum fill there that we can probably look into again. But I'm just gonna put another crash there for now as a placeholder. Now we're gonna go into the chords. Now, when I go into chords, I listen to the bass and then I also like sound out like, I don't know, it's like each chord has like a shape. So I kind of listen for the shape of it. And I don't know, let's just get straight into the chords. And we're gonna listen for the E piano first because it's an E piano going on in the background. So it's like 1, 2, 3. Let's quantize all this. Okay, let's see how this sounds with what we got so far. So I just lay out the chords. Now, it was literally just like, what I'm hearing is just this. What the piano's doing at least. Let's go. I'll be here, so we both know how it goes. All right, and then the last part I kind of forgot. Dun, 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 dun. And then boom. Okay, so let's see how this is sounding so far. So we need a piano in here because the piano kind of does a lot of things too. Now, I might play this part, but I don't have a pedal, so oh my god, I don't have a pedal. All right, let's play it. Let's put in the piano now. So let's hear what the piano's doing here first, because I might just do my own thing. But the whole purpose of this is to get exactly what they're doing now. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna record that real quick with all this. I think that's good. It's kind of hard because I have like a little delay. Not that bad. Huh. Okay, let's see. Something wrong with my chord here. So what is it? Oh, let's see what I'm doing. Whoa, what the heck's happening with my mouse? Right, so now we're gonna get all this into like channels. So the snare, all this stuff can go like 1, 2, 3, 4. All the hats I want on the same channel because I'm gonna do something with them. There we go. Was I late there? Let's fix all this. Okay, perfect. So we're doing good progress so far. So now this is all we got. So I just finished what I was doing on piano, and I played like the chords, whatever. And I think the only thing I want to change is like, yeah, I'm just gonna fix this right here. I wish it didn't sound as robotic, but I would have kept the piano fine if I didn't have delay while playing, but that's fine. We're gonna act like I sustained here, because I would have. Also here too. Okay. So now there's little elements in the background, and this is gonna be our next step. We're kind of getting, the next step is gonna be the guitar, but I think I want to get the synths down next first. So we're gonna skip the guitar for now. We're gonna get some synths down. So in the background, there is like a little synth. It's very hard to notice, and I don't know if I can find a sound like that. Maybe I can make this into it. I will. Low key, that kind of sounds like it. So I don't want to make it too loud because it's very faint in the background. I think it only plays in the second part actually, so we got it down. So in the second part, after you like it does the and also I think it's the same synth that plays like here. It plays with a guitar here too. Like it plays there. This is wrong. I don't know what's happening here. Something's sounding really funky there. Maybe it's a liquid. Alright, now we're gonna get some guitar going. So I don't know how much guitar's in this. It might be an effect, really heavy effect guitar, like with a lot of effects. We'll see. I'm gonna use this preset like jazzy guitar, and I'm gonna put Timeless Clean on it from Guitar Rig 6, and we're gonna see how not it. That's not the sound I want. I don't really like that actually. I think we're gonna try Creamy Snowflakes. Yes, but we're gonna mess with the delay on this because that's way too much. What is that? We do not need 10-second reverb. We do not need more 10-second reverb. We do not. Honestly, I don't know if I really want. I kind of. Okay, what the heck is freaking making this go like crazy? Probably that last one. I think that's good. All right, now we're gonna start adding the vocals. So let's see how that goes. That's so high. Okay, so it's time for vocal time. Why do to me? Stop. Okay. So the top one is gonna go like this. We're just gonna record it. We're gonna hope we do good. Ah, that's so hot. I don't have the voice of Daniels. Okay. I don't know if I can do better. Okay. My voice is gonna die. Okay, that's actually honestly good enough. We went through everything. We got the drum elements down. So for the drums, this is kind of what I did. And then I think everything else is kind of self-explanatory. You know, we got a little crash there. Now to make this crash sound more like the crash that's in the song, I think what they did is they did like they added a filter on it for sure. They added like a little, yeah, like a little thing, like back here, and then lower it like that for sure. Let's see. And I think that's pretty much it. Other than I think everything, yeah, this is the piano. We're just gonna go through each instrument again. So the bass is kind of yeah, and I think that's it. Why does this one sound different? Why does it sound different? Let me see. I think we need a ride crash instead of just a normal crash. Let's see. So yeah, maybe this, and we just lower it. Let's put this on this channel so we can edit it. So it's like a, oh my god. Maybe this one has a filter. We'll see. I think that's pretty much it. All right, so I recorded my video, but I never left this segment where I just like let the music play. So I'm gonna show you guys how it kind of came out, and I'm just gonna let it play. Hopefully it doesn't get copyright struck in the end. I might actually talk over it just so it doesn't. It's me about now how it goes. I don't wanna face a change. I pray they stay the same always. Wow. I don't care if you're with somebody else. I'll give you time spice. Just know I'm not a face. And that's literally, I think, all I can really show. All right, let's go to the ending. Bye. Oh my god, the sun is in my face right now. What the heck? So that was me trying to I need to close the blind. So that was me trying to recreate Daniel Caesar's Always. And I hope it came out pretty accurate. There we go. I mean, if we just recreated the chorus, I don't want to recreate the whole song because like, anyways, I don't know how to end it, so I had to recreate this like 3 times. So thank you guys so much for watching, and bye.